Hello and welcome to a brand new video and everything about where I, as a League Gentleman fan and eBay detective, will tell you all you need to know about the different merchandise made under the League Gentleman. In this new episode, we will be talking about the entire third series. What is it about? This DVD contains all 6 episodes from the main TV series. The third series consists of The Lesbian and the Monkey, The One-Armed Man is King, Turn Again, Jeff Tips, The Medusa Touch, Beauty and the Beast brackets, or Come Into My Parlour, and How the Elephant Lost Its Trunk. The 5th episode in this series has a peculiar title, but why is this? Well, because on all English translated versions of the DVD, it is titled in the booklet as Beauty and the Beast. But why has BBC added Come Into My Parlour section? Well, I wasn't sure, so I went on a Discord group and asked this very question. Now, I didn't get a bunch of answers, but the couple I did discuss the ideas that they might have changed it for non-English speaking countries that wouldn't have gotten the reference, or they had given it another title because of the Disney movie and didn't want people to be confused when it was airing on TV. The third series was a bold movement from within the TV show, with its heavy distances from the first series, where the main focus was about the laughs and sketches. In this series, the narrative is taking centre stage, leaving the comedic and structured sketches at the door. This series is the least popular series compared to others, but not by much. I mean, the major reasons why this may be is because of its stark differences between the third series and the original concept presented in the first series. The third series dives into developing these characters more than ever, and it is unapologetic about its lack of jokes and comedic moments. The original series had funny but two-dimensional characters, and the evolution of these characters were essential, otherwise these jokes would have dried out. When purchasing Series 3, you will find inside 2 DVDs, with all the episodes on one of the discs, and on the other, it has all the special features. On the front of the DVD this time, we do not see Tubbs and Edward, but Dean with his deck of cards, Renee, and stood next to her, Brian. When looking at the spine of the DVD, you can quickly notice something infuriating when placing it to the others. It doesn't have a goddamn age rating on the spine. I mean, this makes it completely look out of place, not just against the rest of the DVDs in your collection, but most DVDs. And, oh, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? That's not where it ends, because on everything about series, all I can do is rant about the spines. Next complaint about this goddamn spine is, why is there just a bit of Dean's arm? When looking at it head on, the spine looks just off and got a random, oddly grey textured section. It's just looking lazy, and apart from the cool and unique front cover, this is the laziest design out of the 3 DVDs so far. Anyway, moving on to the back of the DVD, we can see a short breakdown of the series and a couple of reviews. We also can see that with this DVD there is over 2 hours of special features. This is the most amount of special features on a Leave Gentleman DVD, and it's nice to see. Personal experience. When purchasing this DVD, I bought it on eBay by itself. This is the only DVD connected to the main TV series I actually brought alone. I personally brought it as I felt my DVD collection kind of looked off without it. I had Series 1, Series 2 and the Christmas special, but not Series 3. I'd for a while owned the series on VHS, but it was a lot more harder for me to find and buy. I bought most of the collection within 3 to 4 months. Most of my DVDs of the TV series was actually a late addition to my collection, but this Series 3 VHS was extremely difficult to get my hands on. My copy was brought after months and months of eBay stalking to find a copy that was just in good condition. I think one of the reasons why this VHS will be difficult to get your hands on is because of its lack of production. It was released, the series, in 2003, and the popularities of VHSs was slowly burning out, and the mass movement to DVD had begun. Special features. On this DVD, you'll be able to explore a wide range of different features across the 2 discs. I think it's quite appropriate for the final series of the main TV show to contain a motherload of features, which makes it even more worth it. On the first disc, with all the episodes, you can access the commentary for every episode. Now moving on to the second disc, we have a large range of different features. This includes a documentary made for the 3rd series, the end scene for every episode side by side with storyboards. Another nifty special feature is the editing game, where you can create your own editing for the series by placing different segments of the ending. Personally, I haven't used this feature a lot, but I'm sure it can be interesting for some people. Also, you can watch all Dean Tavares lectures, where we can watch him do his magical hands at play and do all sorts of different card tricks. It's amazing, it's dreadful, and it's comical. One of the sections of the disc is all about Yves or Yves. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but who is Yves? Well, he is a costume designer for the show. The interview has Mark Gatiss interviewing and chatting with the costume designer Yves. I mean, this is quite an interesting dive, especially for any film nerds who like breakdowns of the entire creation behind the TV series. Another feature is the video diaries from filming the series. This can be quite fun to watch and to get into the mindset of the actors and to see what it's really like to make a TV series. Once again, on the DVD you can also see all the regular special features like bibliographies, outtakes, music score, gallery and cutscenes, variants of the product. As I previously mentioned, the VHS is the major variant of the product, but apart from that, there isn't any other version. I love my edition of the series on VHS, and I think any mad collector of the series should consider adding it to their collection. I know this sounds a bit silly, but I mean, once I finally brought it and I actually held it in my hand, I had a unreal rush. I mean, the same kind of rush I had when first picking up my DVD related to this series. I know it may sound silly, but it wasn't when I headed down the stairs and placed it into my VHS player to start watching it. I mean, it felt actually incredible being able to put into the player something that is connected to my favourite show out there. And I mean, if anyone else here, you know, who watches this series has that kind of connection with physical media and their TV series, I would highly suggest buying it. It may be a bit analog, but it is truly brilliant for a collection. Welcome to the end of this episode. Thank you for watching a brand new episode of Everything About. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more League Gentlemen content, please consider subscribing. But for now, I'll have to see you later. Bye bye.